Hello, and welcome back to some more Giana Sisters Rise of the Owlverlord. So I had a pretty good run on this one. I missed a few crystals, which kind of bothered me, but I did end up with no lives lost, which is really nice for this level. Now this is one of the new features I've noticed in the game is these chase sequences, and I actually like those chase sequences. They add a really good dynamic element. Yeah, see, I got lucky there. I make a few mistakes like that in the level, where I kind of get lucky on the few mistakes that I make, that they don't end up, causing a death or really anything too bad. I do miss a couple of gems because I mistime a jump, and I'll show you that. That's in this chase sequence that's coming up. These chase sequences I do like, though, but they do make it a lot harder. Now, the gallery unlocks, that was the first one, and the second one's going to be in a pretty reasonably obvious place. Here's the jump I miss. I kind of make it up a little bit, but I fall so behind in how fast I need to be moving that I miss about 8 or 9 gems right there. But I'm still missing about 20, I think, from the whole thing. Now, the second gallery unlock is right here. And, like I said, they're fairly obvious in most spots. The last one it's pretty well hidden. The last one you're not gonna find unless you're outright looking for it. Gem-wise, I still have a couple of them to find, so I'll still be playing through this again a few more times just to see if I can find them. Once you're done collecting the gems up there, you want to just drag him right back over into this corner. And then when you hit the top of the arc there, you want to do the dash so you break the roof, and then you can open this section up. Now these, you don't really have a reason to go fast, so, just kind of tap the button, and that'll allow you to go through here at a fairly safe pace without really risking anything. You don't really have to take this. The shaft sequences in this are both that way. You don't really have to risk anything as long as you're willing to take your time. There's one goofy mistake that I make almost every single time I do this, and I'll show you. It doesn't affect anything, but it's just one of those little ones where it's like, oh, why do I do that every time? And that one's going to come up here in a second. I think they did overall a really good job on the level design and making the levels feel very, very tough, but still very fair. When you make a mistake, it's I made a mistake. It's not, yeah, see, here's the goofy mistake I make a lot. I almost always jump up, grab the key, and end up teleporting right back when I know I could just... So it's like, oh, extra bit of time. All in all, though, it feels very fair. It doesn't feel like you're being robbed when you make a mistake. The first couple times I played the chase sequences, I will say I was frustrated. They were very, very, very difficult because you have to move at absolute max speed. And if you don't, you'll get caught and pretty much auto die. This is the second mistake that I made where I just got really lucky out of it. And there's 3 of them where I get super lucky that I don't lose a life in this level. I do miss about, I want to say about 40 gems or so, which is, it's kind of frustrating to go through and miss that many gems. I want to go back and get them all here later. But I did like the run. I thought it was good. So this is the one I want to upload. For the most part, this is another shaft sequence here, and that shaft sequence, again, as long as you take your time, tap the button, and don't rush yourself. You have all the time in the world, so, just use it. You don't need to be putting yourself in danger when these cannons fire. Just swap back and forth between the worlds while tapping the button to moderate how fast you're moving up and cross in between the cannon volleys, because it looks like, especially this one, looks like it's going to be rough, but it's actually not. So we're coming up on the last gallery, and the last gallery unlock is in a really, I would say, kind of a very well hidden, out of the way place. And the majority of the gallery unlocks, other than 1 or 2 in the first game, weren't really super well hidden, but they were kind of there. So you reach this point and you think to yourself, well, I'm at the end. So, you know, let me hit the castle. What you really want to do for that last gallery unlock is just go off to the right side over here. Now on the right side, you have a little bit of a more jumping, and they use a lot of that mechanic. And here's my mistake there. See, I get hit, but my shield absorbed it and it gave me the burst anyway, so I was able to get through there without losing a life. So, that about takes care of the first level. Like it if you did. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and have a great day, everyone.